Welcome, Dungeon Divers, DMs, and Drow to the first edition of Dumbest D&D's Mailbag, a new feature where we answer questions from you about D&D, encounter building, or being a DM. Have more questions? Toss them in the comments below. Today we've got a question from Brunswick Sampson, who asks, how do you come up with the stats for your main boss characters? Boss characters in D&D are one of our favorite things to come up with. Everything about the story has led up to this moment, and the abilities that you give to the boss will make it a satisfying or unsatisfying ending. Very specifically for the stat block, if we're in a rush, we look at comparable creatures, build the character in a generator, or give our best guess. When you've got more time, though, we like to break it down into 5 different sections, each building the stat block for us. First, what have we built into the rest of the encounter that makes this boss special? This boils down to answering, why is this person the boss? Even if they're not a BBEG, they are still a boss in some regard. How did they get there? Do they have followers? Or do the followers look up or fear the individual? What have they done in the past, or how has the party encountered them previously? All great questions to help you start building out who this individual is and how they will fight. This is really their core 6 stats. Are they dumb? Are they smart? Are they charismatic? Do they have spellcasting abilities? Are they just super strong? All of these things are good to consider and help build those stats out. Next, what environmental abilities make them unique? This is lair actions, environmental advantages, or traps. Are you meeting them in the open field of battle? Or is it inside their throne room where they undoubtedly have many things that could kill the party? Will they run away or stay and fight? This will determine lair actions and any special abilities. Third, what are their core features? So defensive, offensive, balanced. Mages are notorious glass cannons, while a man made completely of rock will have better defensive posture. Will the individual hide or take as much damage as they can? This will typically determine their attacks and their AC and HP. Fourth, what is a comparable boss or creature from the monster manual or other modules? This is where you can find the most help for AC and HP other than what we just mentioned. Sometimes we'll even create a character to get real detailed on levels and ability. This will generate their 6 core stats as well as HP and AC. You can use something like D&D Beyond or any other character sheet generator. Lastly, what are their strengths and weaknesses? Vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, or what about mental and physical strengths and weaknesses? Are they quick to anger and slow to act? All of these sorts of things develop a story around their personality and stats. It's kind of self-explanatory, but at the same time, what is the real thing that can get after this boss? Maybe they have a loved one, and if you leverage that and discuss that in battle, they'll rage out a bit more, letting down their guard and giving you an opportunity to attack that otherwise may not have been there. By answering these 5 questions, you can start to determine AC, HP, action economy, and potential lair opportunities, and turn your boss battle into more than just the barbarian raging and unaliving the boss before he even gets to his monologue. Maybe Glatubius Prim is just a regular dude, but his illusion magic has created a lot of lore around his capabilities, whereas Ranxor is just a rock band that's lost his way and somehow stumbled into power. There are other situational aspects like double-crossing, trickery, or general bamboozling that could make the reveal of the individual even more interesting. To not get too complex for now, we'll leave it there and let you tell us where else you'd like us to dig in. Whatever the case may be, the 5 questions we just asked will help guide you toward building a great stat block for your bosses in D&D. What else do you consider when building out your boss stat blocks? If you're looking for tools to create stat blocks, we'll have some lengthier videos later, but for now we'll give you a quick peek. We use Homebrewery quite a bit. Homebrewery will auto-create the markdown for a stat block. Just have to fill out the rest. It's one of the most straightforward routes to make sure you've accounted for all the different aspects in creating your stat block. We'll also sometimes use an AI stat block generator for inspiration. Just toss in what you're thinking about, special attacks it might have, and boom, you got a stat block. One of the nice things is that it doesn't care too much about standard rules, so it breaks you outside of the standard D&D thinking. So there you go. First edition of the mailbag is now in the bag. Let us know what other questions you've got, and we'll be sure to get those answered. Trent and I are always on the lookout for more things that we can do to help. Until next time, roll high, stay ridiculous, and thanks for watching.